Hello,
Hello,
everyone.
everyone.
Happy
Welcome, welcome,
Sunday.
welcome. We are sorry we are a little late.
Yes, I am switching it up a little bit. I'm on my laptop again. I don't know. Like I was trying the phone and it was nice, but yeah, I think just something about this is more comfortable for me.
I have to do it simultaneous. Like I have to have my laptop up,
Uh huh.
and then I have to have I have my
Yeah,
phone
I have my phone
recording and
right
my
here too
laptop.
now. Yeah, but
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that's about, but
mhm.
I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, oh, it's Tara. Hey, Tara.
Hi, Tara.
But yeah, so I guess I'll go ahead and get started with the intro. This is Pages and Perspectives. And this is basically a live book club. And Azelin and I and all of you
Hmm.
join in to have God, I forgot our little motto.
Okay. Open
But
conversation. Actually, I have it
open
written down.
conversations.
Hmm.
I
Oh
thought it
wait,
was
hold. Yes,
meaningful
it is. You're right.
conversations. It's meaningful, right?
Yes, it's
Me.
meaningful.
I forgot the whole spill though. I really did.
Okay. Want me to read it?
Yes, please.
Well, it don't have to be perfect anyway, though.
I'm sorry. I am all off today, Osmond.
No,
I'm not lying.
see, it's perfectly fine. So, first thing is, it does not have to be perfect.
Nope.
That's not this type of space, okay? You know that. So I'm just reminding you that's perfectly fine. All right, and I have it here written down because I can't memorize it either.
And I know that you
Or
do
I
not
haven't.
have to be caught up.
Yep, you do not have to be caught up. And basically, we just explore meaningful books through open conversation, reflection, and real life application.
Mm.
Yep.
So basically, honestly, to be
Hmm.
truthful, to get something out of this, you don't even really have to have read the book. You
Right.
can just be listening to, because we will give a recap. We'll give
Hmm.
a recap of the chapters that we read. It'll just be a brief overview. So if you are reading the book and you haven't got to the chapter,
Right.
it's not going to spoil anything. You're not going to be like, we're not going to have any spoilers as far as that's concerned, as far as the chapter overviews.
Hmm.
We just give you a brief rundown of the chapters. Then we're
Right.
going to give you our perspectives. And then one of us is going to drop a gem for you,
Yep.
something that just stuck out and something that you would want to remember going forward. So before we move to the chapter overview, I'm going to go ahead and just say hello to everyone that's come in.
Yes. Hello,
Allison,
everybody.
and I saw Abigail,
Yes.
Tara. Did I miss anybody?
We have somebody else, Shiva Kumar.
Shiva,
Hello there.
Kumar, welcome.
Yes, thank y'all so much for being here. Like that really does mean a lot,
It
like
really
so
does.
thank you. And
And
yeah,
Abigail says she liked the necklace. I guess she's talking about this one. This was
yeah.
actually my grandmother-in-law's. It
Oh
was
wow.
given to me by my husband's mother.
It is beautiful.
So yeah, thank you for that. I always feel a little bit of strength when I wear this. This is
Oh really? Yeah.
kind of like my,
Comfort.
yeah, when
Yeah.
I'm nervous. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what?
Mm-hmm.
Mine is not a necklace, but I have a hoodie that's like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like I just like this is my comfort hoodie. I've had it since maybe like 2021. It's my Tupac hoodie, but it's just my comfort hoodie. When I'm like feeling bold, like anytime I've gone on the air on a trip by myself, a solo
Mm-hmm.
trip, I wear my Tupac hoodie in the airport. I just something about it, it just grounds me.
Just makes you feel brave or something. I
Right.
don't know. It makes me feel like,
Makes you
because she
feel
was a
safe. Mine
really,
makes you feel safe.
I never got to meet her, but she was
Hmm.
described as being kind of feisty.
Hmm.
Didn't
Hmm.
take no crap from nobody.
Right. Hmm.
And I feel like when I wear this, it gives me that,
Yes.
yeah, I'm not taking crap today.
Right. I love that. And it is
Kind of
beautiful.
thing.
It really is
Yeah.
beautiful. I love
Thank you.
hearts also.
Yes.
So Tara just said she just finished chapter 12.
All right now.
Awesome. Yes, Tupac did give me boldness at boldness, Abigail, especially because I know his music. And like, I always felt like I connected. We have some type of same spirit, as
Mm-hmm.
far as certain things. So it's like I got this. I know I'm already know I'm covered by my heavenly Father. So it's just a little extra something.
Just that little extra oomph.
Right. Absolutely. But yeah, thank y'all all so much for being here. Would you like me to go ahead and do the overviews?
Yeah, let's go on into the overview.
All right, so for our chapters that we read last week, which honestly, y'all, we are making our way through this book. I think we maybe have 2 more weeks in this book.
2 more weeks and that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
We're gonna have
like two
to.
more weeks. And
So
I'm
we'll
so
think. What we'll do is
excited.
we will think about the next book. This
Mm-hmm.
coming up week, me and you will talk. We'll
Yeah,
we'll decide, make a firm decision on the next book. That way we can announce that before
absolutely,
the end of this one.
absolutely. And you know what else, T? I think might be a good idea if we do a poll. Like if we talk about, like
Yes.
maybe we come on or save some time after maybe the last episode and like talk about the books that we're considering and then like do a
Mm-hmm.
poll or something to see like what people want to read because I think that would be fun too.
Yes. I love that idea. Great
Yeah, and then
idea.
it's something that we're gonna be having going. So it's like let's add create a list of books we want to read.
Mhm. Something that
So
people
yeah.
want to read or it's on
Hmm.
their book list, they're ready to
Right.
read it. It's fun to
Absolutely.
have other people reading along with you,
Yes.
you
And
know.
I would say since I started doing this, I don't know. I turned 30 this year. Could also be that energy too of like just naturally maturing, but something about connecting with people that are also like thinkers, not
Hmm.
necessarily all consuming, but can like, you know what I mean? Basically what we're doing
Yes.
is sharing perspectives. Like
Hmm.
I've been much more like attuned to and actually meeting people who actually read books and like to talk about stuff. Like so it's really cool. And actually met a lady last night, some friends, like lifelong friends of Logan that I met for the first time.
Hmm.
And I tell you, I really do. Something about that couple, I love them already, and I'm like, these are some cool people, like just the
Hmm.
energy. But she had a huge bookcase, and she's a reader, but it was mostly like mystery and fiction, and I'm like, that's a whole other side of reading that I don't naturally think about. I kind of gravitate towards like nonfiction books, but it's endless. The options
My
are endless.
bookcase is right here, Oslin.
Uh-huh.
And I'll tell you that probably 70% of it is Stephen King. I have
Really?
an
Oh yes.
obsession with
You
his
like
books.
Stephen King?
I have an
Oh my
obsession
gosh.
with his books. I have an obsession with how his writing style.
Yeah, I've never
And
read a Stephen King
yeah.
book, but I have watched the movie,
Hmm.
and the movie had me doing this the whole time. I
So many movies, you
was
guys.
like,
Cujo, Stephen King book, Cujo.
oh my god.
Um, oh my God,
What would you
Carrie.
categorize him as though? What's his book
I
style?
think that he is a thriller writer, but a
Thriller, yeah.
suspense thriller.
Mhm.
But it's something quirky about him that makes
Yes,
him
it's
very
something that makes
unique.
you go. But I'm trying to think, have I known any other Stephen Hill? I'm thinking movies, but hmm,
Oh,
yeah,
you've definitely. I
probably
mean,
seen it and not knowing it was him.
so many. What's that Kathy Bates movie? Misery.
Misery.
Um, what's the one in the hotel? The Pet Cemetery.
Pet Cemetery. Did
Um,
he do that movie?
what's the Red Rum movie?
The Red Brown movie.
Red Rum.
Pat, can y'all help her? I don't really know that much about movies.
But anyway, it's
He
it's a
did
lot of
it.
a
He did
lot.
it. I see he
It
did. Yeah, I'm googling.
yes.
But yeah, that's cool
Yeah.
too. Oh, Shawshank Redemption.
Yes.
What? Yeah, I know the name is popular.
So he has a very I don't want to say twisted mind, but he has a very unique
Hmm.
way of putting things together. But it's very relatable, but also quirky.
Right.
And
I would definitely give a
you know,
Stephen King book a try just to experience it.
yeah.
Okay, I think I
Anyway,
like.
I
I think
keep
I found.
interrupting your
I was about to
overview.
say. I think I found my setup because I can like talk in the chat right here, and I can like I randomly Google Stephen King, and I can see it right here. Look at me figuring it out. But anyway, so yes, for the chapter overviews, um, we did chapters 13 through 15.
Mm-hmm.
Chapter 13 was entitled "Create the Best Friendships of Your Life." Great friendships aren't found. They're built through consistency, honesty, and emotional maturity. I want to ask like the chat, can y'all relate to NUT? Can you relate to that? Like having a hard time making friends in adulthood or understanding like,
Whew.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
And I feel like the
Absolutely.
first time I remember that feeling is maybe college, you know, like going off to school and just being in a new, like, I think she used that as an example too. Oh, over the years, I've refined it a little bit more, but I remember that first thing, like, how do people make friends in like adulthood when you just not in class with nobody? Oh, I remember now. College class is different from high school class.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, oh wait, I don't like really have to know these people.
Mm-hmm.
Not the same
Yep.
people, you know, like it's just like different. So yeah. Anyway, so she talks about how adult friendships require intentional effort, just like romantic relationships. And when she said that, it made me think about if you've ever had a friendship breakup, you know that that's nothing light. It feels it's a broken heart, you know, so that
Mm-hmm.
just shows you the level of intentional effort that friendships also require. We learned that friendships don't survive on history alone. Um, and friendships also grow through showing up, checking in, making plans, and also a certain level of vulnerability. So, the core takeaway of this chapter is if you want better friendships, be the friend who builds them up. So, that's a little teaser also for our gym drop from T.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Exactly.
Yep. And chapter 14 was titled People Only Change When They Feel Like It. I felt this chapter.
We I felt that one.
Yeah, you cannot force growth, healing, or awareness on anyone else.
Mm-mm.
For example, you may have someone in your life that you want to stop making unhealthy habits, whether you feel like, you know, smoking, whatever, not working out, eating, you know, you just kind of like, why are you doing this to yourself? If you are maybe a more spiritual person, you might want them to prioritize their relationship with God. You might feel like they're just lost and they're not doing anything.
Mm-hmm.
You may want them to get out of a bad relationship, switch jobs, and these intentions are typically out of love. You know what I mean? It's like you want better for the person. But this chapter helps us to see that logic, pressure, and love do not create change. People change when they decide that they want to. That's the only time that people change. So that chapter is just telling us, you know, use the let them theory to stop exhausting yourself and trying to push people into becoming something you may believe that they should be.
Yeah.
Now, chapter 15 brings that back because she talks about how you can, the title of that chapter is Unlock the Power of Your Influence. This chapter is telling us that while you cannot control people, you can influence, and the strongest influence is your own behavior. So, this is the lead by example chapter. Your influence through action. You influence through action, not pressure. And I remember one of the things she said in this book was like, even if you take that approach, you still can't be hung on them changing. You just have to kind of like change yourself and hope for the best, because that's how much you can't control what other people do. Like even if you
You
go through the
cannot push
changes,
your will
yeah,
on
you
somebody
cannot.
else.
Even if you go through the changes and you know you're hoping that, oh my gosh, I hope that they just see how this changes me and they do it. That's a good intention, but still they're not going to change or do anything else unless they want to. So
Mhm.
that's very important.
And
And
that's for every
then
relationship. That's
that's every
for
relationship. Yeah.
friendships, romantic relationships, your
Yeah.
children. Like it,
It is. It's every
you
relationship.
know. Hmm.
Yep. So that's the three chapters that we read this week. So now
Yes.
we're going to get into our reflections. Y'all bear with me one moment. I need to plug in my laptop.
Okay.
Dear
That
champions,
chapter actually
hi
made me think about.
Lashana.
Hi, Lashana. That chapter actually made me think about my daughter.
Oh, really? I figured
Mhm.
people with children would really relate because
Mhm.
parents, like they love their children and you want the best for them. And children are, even though they it's like you had them and you created them, at a certain point they become just like she's talking in the book, adult, and they just gonna do what they want.
Period. That's
They just
it.
gonna do what
It's
they
like
want.
you cannot make your child do what you want them to do.
Yeah.
No matter whether it's the better for them. It could be
Right.
the best thing for them.
Hmm.
But you can't make them do. They're going to do what they
Yeah.
want to do in their own time,
Hmm.
you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So T, what was your best reflection? Like, what do you want to share?
My reflection,
Hmm.
hmm. I was actually thinking about the friendship thing and making friends at my
Okay.
age. That's
Hmm.
probably the biggest thing that stuck out to me
Hmm.
now, because I think honestly in my age group most people are into like doing things that I'm probably not.
Hmm. Hmm.
So it's very hard to find
Hmm.
a group like I'll give an example. Like
Okay.
traveling.
Hmm.
I don't have a thing against traveling, but
Right.
honestly for me it's a medical thing as well as
Right.
the enjoyment. You
Hmm.
guys, I told you last week that I am deaf in this ear. There
Hmm.
is some internal stuff that goes on in that when I fly, I'm in extreme pain and I can pass out. I have passed
Right.
out in the
Yeah.
airport before.
That honestly, that something like that would take the enjoyment out of it for me
Mhm.
too. And I'm feel blessed that I don't because I love travel.
Mhm.
Like I have so many places I want to go. I would probably still figure out a way. I would do something. I would be like,
Yeah.
I cannot.
But I
But
mean,
it's
and I
not for
do.
everybody.
And I
Like you're
do
saying.
sometimes.
Right. Yeah.
I do sometimes.
Hmm.
But I know it would never be something that is like a main thing that
Yeah.
I do.
Right. Because yeah,
And
that makes sense.
so it's like trying to find people like now if you say we're going to go in the woods.
Hmm. Right. Yeah. A camp, fire,
I'll build a
tent.
camp with you.
Yeah.
We If
Right.
you say we can work on a car,
Yeah.
I'll do that. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like
Yeah. Hmm.
but there are things that it's a very weird kind of dynamic, and so
Hmm.
I think what I have to do is find the things that I am interested in and pick from that group of people.
Right.
Like I like to exercise. I want to
Yeah.
take a Zumba class. Go to a
Yeah.
Zumba class, and
Yeah.
maybe I'll meet somebody that
Right.
has similar interests, like
That
things like that.
that's actually very perfect because I know that I'm pretty sure it's like this everywhere, but it's like the same people come. Some people pop
Mhm.
in new, but the people that really love it, they stick around, and of course that can develop into other. Oh, you like this interest too, and you have that interest too. You know.
Mhm. But I also have this thing.
Hmm.
I don't like people
Right.
very I don't oh man, I don't want to say I don't like very close friendships
I know.
because
I
I
know what you're
do,
saying.
you know
Yeah.
what I mean? The
I
kind that
know.
require a lot from you.
Right. Right.
I don't have it to give
Me either. I understand. Yeah.
because I'm
I
like a
get that.
turtle. It's like you
Yeah.
poke out and you have fun and then you just go back into your shell.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
kind of like that. Yeah.
Hmm. That's when I was that's when I was hold on, I would say Lashana was described them as clingy friends.
Mhm.
Yes, but the thing is, when we was talking about last week, when we were talking about proximity and energy and how are you aligned with your friends, not everybody dislikes that. Some people also need
Right.
that. You know what I mean? That's why it's so important to find your people because if they also need that, then they won't feel like it's clingy. But somebody that needs space is gonna be like, oh my gosh, you texting me again? Oh my god, like why are you doing this? So I understand there's like a filtering process. when it comes to friendships.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel, I was telling y'all last week, I feel like I hit that maybe 3 years ago, my filtering process. It's just kind of like, I love my friends. I do not have a whole lot of friends, close friends. I know a lot of people. I can interact with a lot of people, and I love people. I'm actually a
Hmm.
people person.
Me
But
too.
the problem that I have in my life, honestly, you all, is because of my personality, I attract a lot of different people. And people kind of expect me to be like how they meet me socially all the time. And that's, you know what I mean? Like, that's just not who I am. Like, my energy,
Mm-mm.
I'm okay. Do you, I think I asked you this before. I'm not sure. Do you know your Myers-Briggs personality type?
Yeah, and I wrote it down and I can't remember, but I remember ours was very similar.
Ours was similar. So mine's is ENFP. I wonder if you was
Yes.
INFP. Were you INFP?
I might have been INFP, but it was
Okay.
very, it was one off. We were one off from each other, but we
Okay.
were very similar.
Okay. I wonder what yours is. But honestly, yours might not end in a P because you are more of a structured person. Like, so I don't know. You have to see. But what I was gonna say is my Myers Briggs personality type is ENFP, which the E is for extrovert. However, the ENFP is the most introverted extrovert that there is. We're not
Mm-hmm.
like the other extroverts, and it makes sense because I'm really an ambivert. I'm really the type of person that needs to be alone. I need my downtime. I like to relax and be at home. I'm a homebody to the core. But when I go out, even though I have like a certain level of anxiety before I go out, if I'm in energy with good people, it shows. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And it's just like, I'm just me. And I'm not always talkative. I'm not saying that I'm always talkative, but I'm always friendly and nice. And that's
Yep.
just natural. But sometimes I might connect with somebody and they want me to be like that all the time. And it's like, I'm sorry to disappoint you. I hate to disappoint people. I'm like, listen, listen, come on now. If
I've
you
gone to
need me and it's
events.
major, I got you. But I just can't just be associating all the time.
I've gone to events, Oslin, especially like work related things or things like that that are just socialization where you're just networking.
Hmm.
And it's like I'm a very social person in those
Hmm.
settings.
Yeah.
Very social, very
Hmm.
memorable person.
Right, right.
But then when I get back into my comfort zone,
Yeah.
like I don't want to talk to you.
Right.
I might not want to talk to you for a couple
Right.
weeks. I may
Yeah.
not want to talk to you for a month. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I just may not want to.
And then
But
you
it
might come
doesn't.
on my mind and I might text you and say, hey, how's
Yes.
everything going? Like that.
Look
Yeah.
at how we interact.
Right, exactly. And
Y'all,
and
we get
and
off here. We may
uh-huh.
not even talk the whole week until
Right.
it's about time for us to get up here. Like it just.
Yeah, no, seriously. And that's where I'm finally at in my life where my friendships are all like that pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, exactly like that. And I love it. Because my friends know that I really love them. They understand me. They get me. That's why it's so important. Like you go through all the, you especially in the last chapter, because chapter 13 fits the chapters we read last week.
Yes.
And last week was talking a lot about just understanding how friendships work. And
Mm-hmm.
then this week was how can you create the best relationship. So it does tie in with
It's like
that. Yes.
implementing what you've learned from those other chapters.
Hmm.
How can you utilize that to make your friendships better?
Yeah. Allison says she's really a homebody. Yeah, I am too.
Me too, Allison. And I don't, there's no apologies for it. You know
Yeah.
what I
And then
mean?
I'm the type of homebody too that would literally throw parties at my house. Like I would have everybody come over here. Let's cook. Let's do whatever. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, my husband is an introvert. I guess I didn't really consider that. I always picture myself like having large gatherings. Logan was like no more than 10 people at a time. And I'm like, Logan, how are we gonna do that? You got sisters, I got family. Like it's gonna have to be more. He's like, please, no more than
Mhm.
10 people at a time. And I was like, okay. But I'm that person. I might not go out much, but I like I invite people over
You
and
love social
do
gatherings
stuff.
at home.
Yeah. you
So
know.
you basically are like a person that just likes to be in their safe space, in their
Yeah,
calm space.
and with good people. I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
I like stuff like concerts and like gatherings, but I more gravitate towards being with my people. You know,
Mm-hmm.
high Latin budget.
I,
Allison said, "Oh no, I hate hosting."
I don't mind hosting, but it isn't something I could regularly do. So
Yeah,
kudos to you for that, because
I would.
I could not do that.
Yeah, this is something I enjoy, like bringing people together. I think also like I know so many different kinds of people. Sometimes I feel like these people would match together. I know this group of
Mm-hmm.
people, and I like doing that. Bringing people together, and it's always nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you want to know my reflection? The
Yeah.
part
What's
that
your
stuck out to me.
reflection?
So the part that stuck out to me the most this week was chapter 14 about
Mm-hmm.
not um not trying to change people. And
Ooh, yeah.
what kept
Yeah.
coming to mind for me with that is like years ago, maybe 2018, I remember seeing a Instagram meme that said something like, oh, first of all, back context. I was in I was very young. I was coming out of a very traumatic relationship. A
Mm-hmm.
relationship that I only ever attached myself to in hindsight out of grief. I lost my mom at 18. I met this person at 18. It was a
Oh my God.
terrible, like, dumpster fire type situation.
We're gonna
Okay.
have to talk later.
Yeah.
I'm about to tell. Oh my God.
That's
Wow.
what it
Go
was.
ahead. Go. Go on.
Right. And so I remember seeing an Instagram meme that basically said, like, um, when you think about how hard it is to change yourself, when you have things that you want to do and you can't stick to and you can't stay consistent and you want to think about how hard it is to change yourself and then compare that to trying to change somebody else. And it just goes to show, because I know I was the type of person that would give, like I would give. I had no boundaries at that age, basically. So it just, that in me changed a lot, because it was like all that energy that I'm pouring into this. What would happen if I did that to myself? What would happen if I
Mhm.
took that energy and poured it into myself? Because yeah, this meme is right. It is hard trying to stick to my own goals. But here I
Mhm.
am trying to get somebody else to change their life and do better. So that changed a lot for me. And so reading this chapter just kind of brought that up. Like, it's absolutely
Mhm.
impossible. And if you feel so strongly about somebody, I would say whether it's a relationship, a friend, a parent, anybody, like, sometimes it may hurt, but that energy is good. That energy, that the place that you're coming from is good. Pour it into yourself,
Yep.
because you're just wasting it, giving it to somebody that don't want it, and it's not going to help them. It literally has to be their own choice. You know?
That's a good reflection, Oslin,
Yeah.
because when you think about some of the hardest things you've ever had to overcome. Think about some of the things you're still trying to do that you've been
Exactly.
trying to do
Yeah.
for how many years now, and you
Mm-hmm.
still haven't done it.
Yep.
But you're
Exactly.
trying to impose that kind of will on
Mm-hmm.
somebody else. You're
Right.
trying to push that on somebody else. Like, I need you to do something. That thing could be just as hard as the thing that you're
Yep.
still
Yep.
struggling with to
Right.
do.
Yeah, and I love that she
Yeah.
really talked about that in that chapter, because it's like, um it makes you have a moment where you're like compassionate, and I feel like something like this, we're talking about it on a very, like, baseline level. Like, let's just say it's somebody, they don't work out, or they,
Hmm.
maybe don't save money. They blow all their money. They're always
Hmm.
needing money, but they can't save. But I know that there are some things that people are doing that are literally like detrimental to their life. And like, you love this person. I can't imagine how hard it is. Like, just really, you just have to choose yourself. That can be hard. Because in
Yeah.
essence, you might feel like you're just saying F this person. And in a way, you kind of have to a little bit. You know, it's not saying don't love them, but once you realize you can't change them, that's the only other option.
I thought about addiction when heard that part. When I was
Addiction is
reading that
definitely one of
part,
them. Yeah.
I was thinking about how hard it must be for somebody that wants the person so desperately to change.
Right.
Not because you're trying to rule over them, but because you genuinely
Mhm.
want to pull them out of a place.
Right.
I thought of addiction, and I thought of mental health
Yes.
issues.
Mhm.
And it's like and there's nothing you can do.
Yeah,
There's
especially
nothing you can
like
do.
the
You know.
unmedicated mental
Mhm.
issues. Oh my gosh. After my I'm saying this on the internet where anybody can see, but people in my everyday life know this is just a fact about me.
Mhm.
After that relationship I was just describing, I made a commitment not to deal with anybody with mental illness in friendship or relationship, especially if they're not medicated.
Yes.
Because the person I was dealing with had schizoaffective, which is a combination of bipolar and schizophrenia, and unmedicated was absolute tornado. Those types of people in addiction too are I'm gonna say this and then you can read that comment.
Yeah, it touched my heart. I was like, oh my god. But
Yeah,
go
with
ahead.
addiction too, those things will destroy you. They will destroy the
Mhm.
person trying to help. You know. Do you want to read it, T? What you saying?
Oh no, you can go ahead and finish your
Oh no, I
thought.
was done. That was it.
So Luciana says that I think that was Luciana. Yep. I have a friend that they've been friends since 8 or 9 years old, and God spoke to her to stay close to her starting in like 2024, September 24.
Oh
Long story
wow.
short, she was really going through it and then just lost her husband 5 days ago.
Oh my
So
gosh.
God pretty much told her like this person needs you. Like this
Right.
so thank God you
Absolutely.
listened to that
Yep. You
feeling
followed that
within her.
nudge because those when you get those feelings, they are there not to be ignored, especially when it's one that keeps coming to you. You know what
Mhm.
I mean? Like if it's something that keeps bringing you, it's like just act on it, just trust it. You know?
Mhm. And I say that I won't go into why I say that, but I say that very strongly. If it strikes your heart to reach out to someone,
Hmm.
or for some reason you feel like, man, I need to reach out to this person, please do it,
Right.
because it is so much it's so much more than you. And it,
Yeah.
it is, I believe it's God speaking to you to reach
Absolutely.
out to that person.
Like
Please do
like I
it.
say, especially when it's a nudge. Like if you
Hmm.
may not, if somebody comes on your mind and maybe they like it passed, but then it keeps coming back. Do not ignore that. Like that's how you train your intuition too. Like to show your intuition that you listen to it. Like if you feel that nudge, something's telling me I got a feeling. All that's real. All that
I
is
believe in
real.
intuition. I
Yeah,
firmly believe in
me
intuition, and
too.
I trust mine.
Mhm.
That which
Yeah.
is another reason it's hard to make friends,
Yes. Yeah.
because if my intuition gives me any kind of feeling of, mm,
Mhm.
I just I
I'm like
won't
that too.
proceed.
I'm
You
like that too,
know.
and I feel like that's okay. You know,
Okay.
because we have enough people in the world where everybody can have a friend.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to find your people. That's the most important thing. Finding your people
Very true. Very
is the
true.
most important thing. Like just being in alignment with people. And when I say your people, I don't mean they're gonna look the same. I'm not saying that their age is gonna be the same. I'm not even saying y'all gonna have the same interests. But you know your people when you know your people. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? Like, yeah.
And sometimes, honestly, y'all, sometimes your people, they come in, you're getting a piece of your people from different people, if that
Yeah,
makes sense. Like
absolutely.
this person may be the person you emotionally click with.
Hmm.
This person may be the
Yeah,
person that they like to do everything you like to do, and you vibe with them on that.
right. Hmm.
This person might be the person that you just like to joke, laugh, have
Mhm.
fun with, and that's it. You keep it on like that level.
Right.
You can find little pieces
Yep.
in
Absolutely
different
right.
people.
Yep.
Yeah. So that is what I do. You want me to get to the gem drop of the week?
Absolutely.
And me
I
and
was going.
Osland were actually in agreement on this gem.
Right.
um, so it's kind of both of our gem drop, and it has to do with friendships and creating friendships. So I'm just going to read these four things of how you can create friendships. Maybe you're in a new town,
Mhm.
maybe you are new to college somewhere and you don't know anybody. Maybe you just change jobs and you don't know anybody, even though I have a whole thing about work friendships. I have a whole thing on that. I won't even go into
We'll have time.
I won't go into the
Oh,
work
you don't. Just
friendships.
don't.
I just say be very careful with work friendships.
Yeah.
But but these are about creating friendships, and it's really about the let me part. And these are some things that you can do to help yourself. Compliment people everywhere you go. If you love their nail color, tell them. If you love their outfit, tell them. If you like their socks, say it. People love to be complimented because they feel seen and appreciated. And it's a foolproof way to break the ice with someone without feeling weird. Now, I would do that any time of day. If I see something somebody has on or something, and I think it's cute, I'm going to say it. I might be looked at crazy, but oh well. Be curious. Ask them what they're reading. Ask them what they ordered. People love to talk about themselves. And even if Oslin dropped off, and even if it doesn't go any further than the other person saying thank you get points for being the one who goes first. Hopefully, Oslin will be back. I don't know what happened. Number 3, smile and say hello to anyone and everyone you pass or meet. Being a warm and approachable person is a skill. If you practice it, it becomes a way of life. When you move through life with a welcoming spirit, life opens up to you. And I don't know if anybody in here is from the South, but that is a Southern thing to always speak to people. We will do that. We do not know you. We will wave at people in their yard as they're doing their yard work and have no clue who they are. But we're very much into doing that. So I love that one about smiling and saying hello to anyone and everyone you pass. Do this without expectation. The reason to be warm to strangers is because simply creating connections with other people will improve your life. The warmth you give to others always finds its way back to you. That got me right there too. Um, that's it's really not about them as much as it is about you
Right.
and how your interactions with them actually helps your life. It makes your life brighter. You may not realize it,
Mhm.
but you walking by someone and telling them, "Hey, I love your outfit today," and it puts a smile on their face. Have you ever felt that feeling afterward? You feel good. You
Absolutely.
feel good that you
Yep.
said that
Mhm.
to them. So those are the four things that you could do as far as creating friendships, and it's a let me thing.
Right.
Oslin, I cannot hear you again.
You can't hear me?
I
Dang
don't know what's going on.
it.
Can the chat hear Oslin?
um, I'm gonna come out and come right back in. Okay, just in case. Oh, wait, you can't hear me.
Oh, Lushana, let me just tell you. Let me just tell you. My husband is from the north. And when I go up there and how I am being how I am, I've had people look at me like this lady's crazy. I've had people look at me like they're just not used to it. Not used to it. And I know that they don't like it. I don't think they like it, at least. But it's nice. It makes you feel good. Let me see. Oh, no, no, no.
Can you hear me now?
Oslin,
Can you hear me? What? It's my fault. My
here we
computer's
go again.
tripping.
What is up with this?
I don't know. Hold on one second.
This is good. So here we are again in our, we can hear Oslin and you can hear me, but I can't hear Oslin. It happened the same time before, and I think it was when you had dropped off before. Let me go out and come back in. Okay? Oh God, I hope this doesn't end the live though. Can I go out? Let me see.
Can you hear me now? Oh snap! Hey y'all. Larry Bud just say I hear both of y'all. I hear both of y'all.
Hello?
Hey, can you hear me now? Still can't hear me? Man,
No.
I don't know what happened to my thing because I was doing it on my
I don't know
laptop
what it is,
and then the
Oslin.
laptop just started bugging out
I
and I'm
have
like,
no
what?
clue what is happening.
Oh, this is StreamYard.
But if you both can hear us, then what we're gonna do is Oslin, you go with your next statement. And I'm
No,
just gonna
because I wanted to comment
we'll
on what
figure
you
it out. We did it
said.
last time. We can do it. We can do it.
Hold on real quick. Okay, hold on.
It's weird. We can't hear each other. Well, she can hear me. I can't hear her. But you all hear both of us. Let me turn the volume up on my computer and then I can at least hear that way. Hello?
Hey,
I might have to hear through that instead. Oh,
does that work?
oh, I think I know what it is. Maybe I don't. Nope, I don't. I don't know what it is. Go ahead, Oslin. I'm
Well,
all ears, kind of.
oh gosh, that is so funny.
Bye, Tara.
Bye, Tara. Thank you for coming. Hi, Candy K. Yes, Candy K. I can see your chats. We was having some technical difficulties when you came in. But man, this is like, how do we do this? I don't know.
Where did Oslin go? What is happening? She disappeared. I don't know. I don't know. Somebody stole her away. She'll be back though. There she is. Here she comes.
This is gonna work. It's working, right? It don't look like it's working. Oh
No
man.
such luck.
Wow. That's something. I really don't know what to do. I guess I'll just read my comments. Read my comments. I say I'll
This is so
share my thoughts. Really. Well, how about we just
Oslin, if you don't know, I'm trying to look to see when you're talking. Maybe it's not me.
this is not working today. It's not working. Can you hear me now?
Oslin, now you're up here 2 times.
Okay, I'm gonna
What?
say forget
What?
this laptop for sure. You still can't hear me? You still can't
Okay.
hear me, huh? You can? No, she can't hear me. Well, y'all, I'm gonna just say that first of all, I appreciate y'all for being here. Definitely sorry about the technical difficulties. I do not know what's going on. We might have to do like a test run and just see what happens to cause this. But yeah, technology. It's a good thing, but I don't know. So I don't know why T can't hear me, but my own laptop like froze up on me. So I missed pretty much her whole gym job, but I know, the stuff that
I,
Mel Robbins said,
hey,
and
I'm listening to
I
you
would say
through
to that, I think believe the first one was compliment people everywhere you go. I believe that that's not something you should force, but
my
if you
laptop.
do have a natural, I'm sorry, if you have a I can't even hear T. Now, what I basically, I'm sorry, y'all, my brain is computing. If you have a natural compliment that you want to give to someone, don't hold back. Don't feel like you have to think of something nice to say to somebody. But those little times when you say, I like her hair or I like this, share that with people because it feels good for people to know that. And it's genuine. As long as it's sincere, can't go wrong. I'm not going to go through all four just for the sake that T. Oh, you can hear me now? T, you shaking your head. um, but yeah, so I'm not going to go through all four just because I know we having
I'm
technical
listening through my
issues and
laptop while you
everything like
talk,
that.
and then that way I can hear you.
Yeah. So T, now I can't hear you. It's something. um. So yeah, what are y'all thoughts? What are y'all saying in the comments? I want to read the comments. Yeah. Kenny K said technology is technology until it's not working properly. Kendi said she said I'll let you play while I'm cleaning. Allison said don't hold back. I agree with that, Allison. You don't it can be genuine when you have compliments. It's just something in you. You might feel like, oh, I shouldn't say that, or I'll feel corny if I compliment this person on this, or you might feel, but we're all human, y'all. You know, we should get to a point in life, especially with everything going on in the world, where we just are okay with being a little more open to people because loneliness is real, but you don't have to necessarily be lonely. And I'm not saying anytime you compliment somebody, it's going to turn into a friendship. But one part that you read, T, I did catch that. Is it's reciprocated. Like it's an energy, So you give a compliment to somebody that you don't know how that's going to be returned to you. It might not be a compliment, but that feeling will be returned to you in some way. That's how I feel about that. But it is coming up on our hour
Mm-hmm.
technically. So you want to wrap up, T? Or
Absolutely. Agree. I guess
I'll read your
all
lips. You
I
say I
wanted to
mean, I
say in these
guess.
chapters is just about how we you can you hear me?
No, I can't hear you.
But yeah, all I
Let me make
really
sure it's
wanted to
not my
say about
sound.
these chapters was
Yeah,
really
my
that
sound is good.
I realize more and more how much of an effort it takes as we get older and we move on in our lives, our different aspects of our lives and everything, how difficult it can be to make connections and how much of a responsibility it is on the person themselves to make the move to make connections. I think when we're coming up, we feel like, yeah, I don't want to be the first person to speak. And I don't want to be the first person to say something. I don't want to be the first person to initiate things. Because I think we kind of come up, it makes you feel weird to be the first person saying something or the first person kind of making a move, if you want to say that, as it comes to friendships. And but how important it is as we get older because we're not in that enclosed kind of environment with people. You know, it's so much broader, the spectrum of people that you'll meet and talk to, that it is important for you to make connections. It is important for you to kind of network out there and kind of see who might be there. Might be somebody that's your friend that's like two doors down that could be a potential friend to you, but and you might have a lot in common, but you don't even know the person. That's the probably the one thing that I left with is like, I don't know many of the people I live around. I know a few, but I don't know many of them. There could be somebody that's right in my neighborhood that I might have a lot in common with, but I will never know because I'm not taking those steps and those first steps to say hello or to greet people or to kind of interact. So that is something to think about for the week, is taking the time to initiate those types of interactions, as awkward as they may feel, as awkward as they may be. Um, just something to think about. And that's really all I have for this week. Did you want to let anybody come up, Oslin? Oh, she can't hear me. I think she may not be able to hear me.
What'd you say, T? I don't know what you said. I don't know what's
Maybe.
going on with the technology, y'all. 2 weeks in a row. But I do want to
Mm-hmm.
say this for
Yes,
anybody that can't
Allison.
hear
It just could
me.
be just so much as saying hi.
Um,
So much as saying,
and I kind of got some of the
I
thing T was
noticed your
saying.
flowers out
Oh,
front.
look, we
What
talking at the
type of
same time.
flowers are those? Because I like those flowers or something like that. It could be something like that that just sparks a conversation that sparks a potential friendship. You never know. You really never know. But I think that due to our technical difficulties, we may be ending this live a little early because we literally can't hear each other. This is worse than last time because I don't even think she can hear me.
I put something in the chat. I know it's off topic, but I didn't hear. I just want to remind everybody.
I don't think she can hear me either. So anyway, we are going to get ourselves together and come up with a better method for next week because it's obvious we're having some kind of audio issues and I don't know what that's coming from. I am so sorry.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, y'all. We really don't know what's going on because everything in the software looks good. I don't see anything that looks odd, but we can't hear each other. So please come back next week and we will see you guys soon. Take care and have a great weekend. We'll be back next Sunday, but it's going to be earlier because it's Super Bowl Sunday. So peace out, y'all.